Hello. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. I've sat in the director's chair because I got here first.
Nice.
I'm not the best with the equipment. I'm a bit like a raggedy dag. And so you see how I just spun that there, Corey?
Yeah.
I did it for no reason. I did it to look. Because I see people when they sit here and they're like, I'll spin that. And they look like they're doing it with intent.
I wouldn't just spin stuff without knowing what it does.
Yeah, but did I look like I knew what I was doing then? When I did
no.
It? No? Oh, then it didn't work anyway. So we're on Mead and Cheese. We have a special guest with us today who we're going to introduce.
Very special.
And we're going to introduce him at some point. Yeah. So, how's everyone's week been?
It's been fine. Yeah.
Good. Let's cut. Let's go. Let's go for a song, guys. This is Ring.
All right. Mead and Cheese, and we are joined by the CEO of Hoist Lemonade, Jim Sheppard.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Good to be on the show. Hoist and Mead are very good partners, so it's going to be a good show, I think. I'm going to enjoy it.
I'm excited.
We're all excited.
I'm very excited. I'm more excited than any of you. So you guys, in terms of excited, are not excited compared to me.
So I suppose the ultimate question is, what is Hoist Lemonade?
You know what? I think, Jim, you'll probably best answer that.
Hoist Lemonade is a lemonade company what started in, the 1600s. It was formed originally by pirates off the coast of Barbados, and it's just gone from there, really. We've had a few hundred years where we've had the odd break where lemon supplies have been running low, but we're really coming on strong now, and we're getting back to our best, I think.
And how do you... Henry Hoist...
Oh, yeah. He's a good man, wasn't he?
Was it true that he started it, or is that was it... Because I feel like... I read up on Henry Hoist. I heard he's very... Yeah,
he's a good man. He's a good man. Well, if you ever
very rich, though. Did he buy it, or did he make it?
It was kind of the way, the George and the Dragon story went. He's a bit of a mythical person. It did happen. He was the first... He come up with Hoist. He made the recipe.
Yeah.
And the actual original recipe for the drink is still used today. It is still on a tea-stained piece of paper.
Yeah.
Because that's what they used to use back then to make it look right,
And where would you find that, say, if someone wanted to go look at that?
Look at what?
The tea stain recipes. And could you go find that?
Oh, no, it's kept in a secure location, and you have to wear white gloves when you're near it.
Do you have a photo of it? Because I'm assuming I've never seen it online.
Yeah. Do you know KFC?
Yeah.
And Captain, what's his face?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's like their secret recipe.
I see. I'm with you with that. I'm with you.
Does have lemons in it though.
Yeah.
I can give that away.
Yeah.
Can I ask where you source your lemons from?
Yeah. So there's a few islands again in the Caribbean area, Antigua, Barbados. There's also a factory in a place called Slough near London who supply the other half of our lemons, who are quite good. So yeah. But we're doing all right. Supplies on the increase, and lemons are luckily fruits that don't get affected by the sun as much. I don't think. I think they enjoy the sun. So we're actually thinking, if this global warming keeps up the way it's going, we're going to save a lot of money with imports and exports. So that's
on the flip side, that's a good thing for climate change, global warming, whatever you want to call it. Some people say it's you have hot periods and cold periods. So I think you just got to really just go with it.
Yeah, that's it. We have our cycle.
So a while ago we mixed mead with a lot of soft drinks to see what it mixes best with, and we found that lemonade was one of the best things to mix mead with. We're curious, would mead and Hoist Lemonade be the ultimate combo?
So Hoist Lemonade, when we made it, didn't we? It wasn't actually fizzy.
Yeah.
It's a soft drink.
Yeah. It's a soft drink, mind you. Fizzy drinks are, it's got all of the personality of a fizzy drink, but without the fizz. You know, so you don't have that extra bit. Do you know when you open the bottle? Because can you imagine, like, I don't know any pirates' names, Captain Cook, whatever his name was, opening a can of lemonade and it like spraying everywhere because it's like sparkling or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas our still one ain't gonna go bursting everywhere. So.
Yeah, no, that really does make sense to me.
I think it would go well with Mead, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it would. I think that's what I would pin it as, something what could go. And I think like if one of these things, like you go to the high street, you go anywhere in the high street, you don't see anywhere with Mead, you don't see anywhere with Hoist Lemonade. Like it's these are two very popular drinks. Like back in the 1800s, everyone was drinking Hoist, and I think they were still drinking. You know what? We probably weren't. I was saying like let's mix Hoist Lemonade and Mead. Well, we're probably not the first people to even had that idea. I bet loads of people around the days of pirates would have been doing that, not even thinking about it. It would be just like their vodka and Coke.
Is Mead like an ancient thing then as well?
Yeah, about 30-40 years old, isn't it?
It goes back to what, 6,000 BC?
Yeah, not that old.
So not as old as Grandma, but getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are there any plans to release a carbonated Hoist Lemonade?
Well, we have discussed the possibility of adding the carbon, but there is a carbon shortage at the minute. So we're going to ask everyone just to try and increase their carbon footprint. No, I'm joking. But we're short on carbon. When the carbon supplies come in, we're going to get going with it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I think one of those things like we're about the brand, and if it looks popular to say Hoist Green, Hoist Lemonade Green was like a smile. Then we'll do it, just like companies like Coca-Cola do it. But if it's not popular, if it's no longer in trend to be a green company, we'll be just dumping oil in the oceans.
Well, I'm agreeing with what Jim said earlier. Like, we need to increase our carbon footprint to get rid of this carbon shortage.
Yeah,
when we had Charlotte on, she was telling us some great ways to reduce our carbon footprint.
She didn't really give us many ways to increase it, though, did she?
So I think my advice to everyone listening is go back and listen to that episode, and everything Charlotte says, do the opposite.
In all seriously though, don't do the opposite, but do drink Mead
and eat
That's
cheese
advice,
if you want. I think
I had to be the mature one there. I had to put the bud in the joke.
So let's go to a song.
Yeah,
let's go to Another Place by Bastille. Mead and cheese. How are we?
I'm good. I'm really good. I'm well.
Good.
My phone just got too hot to do a hotspot.
Oh, it's too hot to be a hotspot.
Yeah, he said we're shutting down the hotspot option because we're too hot. But yeah.
So you need to make a cold spot option then.
Yeah, like where's Bluetooth when you need it?
Oh, Bluetooth.
Bluetooth is cold, isn't it?
Bluetooth is quite warm because I think it goes on the star scale. So like a blue star is hotter than a red star.
Yeah. No, but Bluetooth's a mystery to me. It's a bit like the internet. Like, how does it work? I can't work out how Bluetooth can send one thing to another thing.
It's all satellites, so there must be a big Bluetooth satellite.
But I doubt there is.
You doubt there is?
Yeah.
Is Bluetooth real? That's the question.
This is it. This is what I think needs investigating, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So you are someone who believes Bluetooth as a concept. So you're someone who believes that Bluetooth, as a concept,
it's morally wrong.
Needs investigating.
Yeah. It needs really looking into.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
I want to find out which Hoist Lemonade knows more about lemonade. So I have a true or false quiz with 5 questions, and whoever gets the most right will be declared the ultimate hoister.
The ultimate hoister.
There we go.
There we go.
Are we ready?
Battle's on.
Okay.
All right.
Be a 5-all draw.
Lemonade is older than mead. True or false?
False.
Tom's going false.
I'm going to go false. I'm going to go false as well on that one.
You are both correct. It is not older than mead. Mead originates from about 6000 BC, whereas lemonade is the 12th century AD in Egypt.
Where was that? Egypt?
Egypt.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Thought so.
Cloudy lemonade is the more common form of lemonade in the United States of America. True or false?
I think that one's false, because when we were doing market research about this, the Americans quite like what's it called?
Iced tea, wasn't it?
Iced tea lemonade.
And Schweppes has gone.
Yeah,
over
but iced tea's not higher at the minute.
Mm.
But 7-Up and Sprite are higher.
Yeah. We don't. We know we're not past watershed, so we do apologise for using the words 7-Up and Sprite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I get the apology out?
Yeah. Get the apology out.
Yeah.
We'll get
for saying 7-Up.
Yeah. Nasty company.
What's this then? What's this apology?
We're going to do, because obviously you said something. Jim's first time on radio. You know, you got to forgive him for this.
Yeah, but I do apologise.
I am a stickler for the rules.
Could have been worse. He could have said Harvest Gold Mead.
Yeah, so what you got to do is go to the apology page. I think it's page 11.
Page 11. The handbook.
Page 11. And you're going to have to... And it's no biggie.
Breaking Ofcom. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll go about... Yeah, you ready?
Do you want me to read it out?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do
sincerely apologise for any offence or caused by the use of my language / you've heard in the song. I would like to highlight that my language heard
does not reflect
views
or opinions
of Demon
or
FM.
the stance of Demon FM. Sorry once again.
Let's move on with the show.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's move on with the show.
Again, Jim. Come on.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I'll pay the fine.
Time and the place, right?
Yeah. Time and a place.
Yeah. So I think you have to deduct a point for that off the quiz.
So anyway, cloudy lemonade is the more common form of lemonade in the US. True or false?
So I think that's false.
True.
You think that's true?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
so Jim is right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course I am. Of course I am.
Have you had more? You must have got more marketing information than.
Yeah.
Well, you did more the Texas area, didn't you? Whereas I was
more
up in the.
I tell you what. Look again. Cut out New York. Cut out a few states, and I tell you, it will be.
Yeah.
I think if you look specifically at places like Washington, LA, you know, you're going to find that they like iced tea lemonade.
Well, yeah, the information I've got here says cloudy is more prominent in North America, whereas clear lemonade is the more prominent lemonade in the UK and Australia.
Mm. Which is, you know, it's okay. It's not wrong. It's not right.
Yeah.
You know,
do love a bit of cloudy lemonade, though.
I know you do, but you know, you have to take your wins and your losses.
Got to take the rough with the smooth.
Rough with the smooth.
I don't think you can get cloudy lemonade in this country, can you? Or can you?
In this country?
Yeah.
Supermarkets sell it.
I thought there was a prohibition on it, but no worries. Supermarkets have got it.
What do you mean, no prohibition? What are you on about?
Well, you used to always see cloudy lemonade in places like Aldi for like 18p. It was always like a penny more than a 17p bottle.
No, you're thinking of the lemonade made with real clouds.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's what they made illegal.
Yeah. That's probably what it is.
So, many homemade lemonades are sweetened with honey. True or false?
How many's many? Because I bet someone's done it. But
many, I would say, is quite a few. Like, to say many, it's got to be common for people to do it.
Adding what to it? Honey? Honey and lemonade. What do you think, Tom?
I think honey is... I think that's a common thing. No, I don't. I don't think it's common. I don't think many people add honey to lemonade.
I'm going to go false.
False. You're going false.
You both going false?
Yeah.
So none of you were right that time. Squeezed. So lemonade, according to this website here, is made with squeezed lemons, water, and the most common sweeteners in this order are cane sugar, syrup, and honey.
We'll have to look into that one and come back.
We don't use that. And that's the thing, like, Hoist isn't a company what focuses on what others are doing. We focus on what we're doing. And what we're doing is sweetening our drinks with that's like brown sugar. I can't remember, it's not brown, it's like the lighter brown sugar you sometimes put it in coffee.
Granulella sugar.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah,
we use that.
Demerara, that's it.
Demerara, we could also use that.
Not maple syrup.
No, we don't use maple syrup. We don't use any of that. It's all natural, made from
not man-made,
made from the earth, made from the earth,
not frosting.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think it's one of the things that we generally like to make things ourselves. Obviously, we like things to be new. We like to take these things. A lot of people say that. A lot of people say, and they've said this a lot to us, and when we see people in the streets, they say, Hoist is hope. That's what Hoist is. That's what Hoist is all about.
And when there's hope, there's life.
Yeah, and when there's life, there's more hope.
And when there's more hope, there's more Hoist.
Yeah. And when there's more Hoist, there's more life.
And when there's more life, you probably get a bit of Mead with that then as well.
Yeah,
just add it on.
Because if there was no people, right? No people, no Mead.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
If there was no Mead, though,
there'd be no people.
Yeah, so I think you got to take your wins with your losses. Stick it to the big man.
Yeah, fight the establishment a little bit.
Yeah, but don't be afraid to go in, and fight the establishment. I always say, if you're going to fight someone, punch up.
Well, we always live by that philosophy on Mead and Cheese, don't we? We called into LBC on Nick Abbot's show.
Yeah.
Telling him about Mead and Cheese, and what did he do to us, Tom?
Well, he punched down.
He did punch down.
He punched down.
Hi, Nick, by the way, if you're listening.
Yeah, he will be listening, because I think I'm not. This is not a substantial claim, but I get the feeling that a lot of his fans heard what we had to say. Thought, I want that.
Yeah, but Nick Abbott is someone who punches down. We are people who punch up. We started the hashtag DanielGate campaign.
Yeah,
which is about Dean Durham, or so he says his name is, Dean Dunham.
Dean Dunham.
Because his real name is actually Daniel Durham.
Right, Jim, just before we go on there, you've seen LBC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've watched The Customer Hour, right? You're a big fan.
I watch it. Yeah. Big regular viewer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regular.
And right, so forgetting what Corey just said.
Yeah.
What is his name? The guy who does host that show. Is it Dean Durham, or is it Daniel Durham?
Daniel Durham, yeah, definitely Daniel Durham. I've been listening to his show for a long time now, and it's Daniel. Final answer.
Yeah, to give context to any listeners who aren't aware of DanielGate, we were listening to the Consumer Hour of LBC, and someone called in and said, "Hello, Daniel," and Dean's response was rage. It was, "Don't call me Daniel."
Well, it's like, he might be. Like you said the other day, it could be. There's a lot of. It sparks a lot of interest into that topic. Some people have been saying, he's a spy. Some people have been saying that maybe he himself, his name isn't Daniel. His name is Daniel, but that's a past identity. There's been a lot of talk about who this Dean Durham really is.
Yeah, there was one person's opinion, which is not the opinion of Mead and Cheese or the station, but I believe someone said that they believed he was a war criminal fleeing a past life.
I've heard rumours of that myself, to be fair.
Yeah.
So it might hold a bit of a bit of substance. That.
So yeah, you've heard that before.
Yeah. And from the Boer War, whenever that was.
And that's the thing, because me and you don't know each other, do we?
Me and you, no.
Yeah,
no,
we
we've
don't
never
know
met
each
other,
other.
Tom, have we?
Well, no, you don't know Corey. You've never met him,
Never met Corey, no.
and you coming on this show and then saying you think it's Daniel tells to me that there's something behind that.
Yeah, there's where there's smoke, there's fire, and where there's LBC, there's Daniel, and that's the case.
There is an interesting topic to discuss here about punching down and punching up, because me and Tom have reached out to a lot of different media figures and political figures to come on the show, and we were surprised by the response. You would expect people on the left to be more willing to come on to a small student show like this, but from our experience we found people on the right have been much more willing and eager to get back to us,
and that's by a mile. Like we contact a lot of people, a lot of people get an email on a Friday night from us, a lot of lovely people, and you know what, they don't get back to us. I think that's sad. I think it's sad that, because at the end of the day we are a people show. We're a show about people.
Yeah.
We're a show about life and love. We're a show about many things. And I think, like, there's a lot of people who you would expect to come on this show, and they just don't do it. And I think I find that quite disappointing.
Well, do you remember when Boris Johnson and all the Conservatives boycotted Good Morning Britain for like a year?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I think the left are doing to this show, by the sound of it, because I know they're going to get asked tough questions.
Yeah, tough questions, but they don't want to answer.
Tough questions like, what's your favourite cheese?
Yeah, and again, like, Jim, that's you raise it's
a tough one.
Excellent point.
Yeah.
Honestly, I couldn't explain that better myself. Like, you're totally right. They are afraid to come on the show. So if you are someone from the left wing,
don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. I'm not going to like attack you. We're not about that. As we say, we're a show about people. We're about hearing what you have to say.
Of course we are. So let's get back to the lemonade quiz. I believe, Tom, you're on 1 point. Jim, you're on 2 points.
Yeah.
So we have our fourth question. Pink lemonade originated as a wedding item. True or false?
I don't think so. I think that's false.
I think it's going to be a bit of a curveball, this one. I think it's going to be another, I'd say funeral. So false.
Funeral item.
Yeah. First out at the wake of Margaret Thatcher. But that might not be true. So don't take that as fact.
So Jim, you've gone false. Tom?
Yeah, I think that's false.
False. So it is false. Pink lemonade actually originated from the travelling circus in America in the 19th century, when the Chicago carny Henry Allett dropped some cinnamon sweets into a batch of lemonade he was selling, which turned the whole drink pink.
Would I be wrong in thinking, Jim, that you was involved with some of that?
Yeah, well, I was more of a consultant back then. So I was involved, but more from a distance. I was more of a person who I wasn't like a micromanager. I sort of trusted the team. Do you know Joe, the guy off The Greatest Showman?
Yeah,
he was involved in it. I forget his name now. I've worked with that many people over the years.
Yeah,
but it was him.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I can sort of see where you're coming from there.
I do believe this story is incomplete, actually, because
what's that?
Because some texts have come out, some tea-stained texts.
Yeah.
And I think they do say that, Henry Allett was freaking out when he dropped these sweets in the lemonade.
Yeah.
And it was actually CEO of Hoist, Jim Sheppard, who said, "Oh, that's fine to sell."
Yeah, because he was like, "Oh, I'm not going to drink that. It's pink." And I was like, "Wow, let's try it." Penicillin, because penicillin was first discovered before then, and that's how that was found, through like trial and error and a mistake.
Were you involved in penicillin being found as well?
Funnily enough, it's funny you should ask that. Yeah, I was. Me and what's his name, Mr. Fleming.
Yeah.
He was. He wrote the James Bond books, if no one knows who he is. Anyway, he also discovered penicillin, and while he was on holiday for that week when it was been discovered. If anyone knows the story, he went on holiday, came back, looked at a dish, and there was penicillin in there, and that's how they discovered it. Well, what actually happened? I was covering him for his week off, and I'd seen he'd left the tray out. This little what do you call it? This little dish, what you get in like science labs, and I thought, you know what? He's not getting anywhere with this. So I got a little bit of salt, and about 2 spoonfuls of like a lemon drizzle. Put them together, bish bash bosh, penicillin.
Nice.
And why do you never go and say that was your invention? Why do you never go tell people?
Because I didn't do it for me. I did it for this country.
Are the reports true that Hoist Lemonade actually contains trace amounts of penicillin?
Yeah.
That's a nasty question.
Yeah. How would a politician answer that?
Like on the secret ingredients list?
It could be. We don't confirm or rule. We're not going to confirm or rule that out. You'll have to wait for our manifesto to find out.
Maybe a limited penicillin edition will be coming out.
Yeah. Delicious hoist with a sprinkling of penicillin. You know what I mean? That's got a ring to it.
Penicillin's not that bad. A little bite.
A little bite.
A little bit of penicillin never done anyone any harm, has it?
No, unless you're allergic to it.
Yeah, unless you're allergic.
Like my grandma.
Yeah. Oh. Well, she doesn't drink hoist, does she? No, I think that's...
No, that's it, yeah.
A lot of people say, are they actually allergic to it, or are they just huffing and puffing?
Lefty loonies.
Yeah, it's one of them things, isn't it?
Snowflakes about things like allergies that aren't real.
Snowflakes. Which we support snowflakes in this show.
Yeah, we do love a bit of snow.
We like a bit of snowflakes.
Is it true that Hoist Lemonade contains trace amount of snowflakes?
No.
Can you categorically rule that out, Tom?
Categorically, I have no knowledge of it containing snowflakes.
So it's a yes or a no. Does hoist contain snowflakes?
Well, you have to look at the figures. And the figures don't lie. And the figures suggest that it doesn't.
No, yeah.
Is hoist a drink that snowflakes can enjoy?
I think hoist is hope, and anyone who drinks hoist hardens up a bit.
Because some recent research suggests that Henry Hoist was actually a problematic figure.
Well,
because according to reports, he didn't like cheese.
Well, the thing about reports about Henry Hoist, he's around about 200 years ago. A lot of people said a lot of things about him. Today we would call that gossip.
Yeah,
but now we look at these little diaries, these little reports, and we think, oh, that's true because some person wrote that. Henry Hoist was a very honest man. Integrity. It was integrity was his biggest value. Then respect, and then security.
Yeah, he's a bit like John Cena. On the side of all of his ships, it said hustle, loyalty, respect, and they were the 3 things he stood by. Yeah, they were the 3 things he stood by.
3 big things he stood by.
Is it true that John Cena is actually a direct descendant of Henry Hoist?
There were rumours. From it, but I think because obviously Brock Lesnar is actually his great grandson. So
Brock Lesnar is the alpha male of our species, so I can understand how he would come from Henry Hoist's lineage.
He's the top dog.
I have to say though, Hoist today is different than Hoist was yesterday. Every day Hoist is a company what moves up with the ages. It doesn't stay in one place. Like no company should either. No company should stay just static. And Hoist isn't one of them companies what will just stay static. It's one of them ones what keeps moving forwards.
Yeah.
Eye on the prize, as Henry would say.
There were rumours as well about Henry Hoist that he didn't use real lemons in his lemonade and that he actually used pomelos. Is that true?
Pomelos? I'll let you answer that, Jim. You're the
pomelos. Well, these rumours all started about 300, 400 years ago.
Before he was born.
Before I was around, yeah. Way before Henry's time. Yeah, way before Henry's time. So no, and that was just a rumour set up by Sprite and all of the other anti-hoist agenda lemonades groups. Sprite, R Whites, Schweppes, and there are other ones available, but I wouldn't bother searching for them. Just Hoist is the only one. Hoist trumps the lot.
Yeah.
Was it not a rumour started by Peter Pommel, who made Pommelade? Peter Pommel's Pommelade made with real pomelo.
Peter Pommel with a pomelo. he might have known Henry Hoist.
He might have.
Henry knew a lot of people, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Just because you knew Henry, that's like saying you knew. He
had his hook in a lot of pies, didn't he?
Yeah, he had his hook in a lot of pies.
And of course, Peter Pommel, his Pommelade eventually went on, as you say, to be developed into Sprite.
Yeah, that was it. They come up with a new name for it, called it Sprite, when everyone found the Pommelade people out for being the frauds that they are. And they changed the name to Sprite, and it's only now that it's starting to become mainstream news, whereas Hoist is on the up again.
Yes, I agree. So we have one last question in our lemonade quiz. I think, Jim, you're still 1 point ahead.
Yeah.
So the question is, Mead and Cheese partner Hoist Lemonade are giving away free wax melts to Mead and Cheese patrons this month. True or false?
Well, I'll let you answer that, Jim. You're the one who deals with all the special offers.
True.
Are we both going true?
I'm going true as well for that.
If I was you, Tom, I'd go false. But I'm going to say true.
I know, that's too good to be true, I think. It's too
good to be true.
Yeah, that's false.
Well, I can confirm it is actually true. And Tom, could you tell us more about this patron exclusive deal?
Well, so as all creators, we need money because the cost of living crisis. Things are going up in price every day. Things go a bit higher. Things get higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher every day. And that includes, and if everything's higher for us, it's higher.
Yeah.
And that means we have to spend more money. And that means we can spend less money on Mead, less money on content creating, less money on making this show the best show in the whole world. Less money on our mission, and I've said it quite bluntly a few times. A lot of people have said, and when I say it, people have actually reacted like, actually, yeah, I like a person with a vision like that. Our vision for Mead and Cheese and all our associated brands and partnerships is for it to become one massive media empire, is for it to make Mead on a large scale, is to get 27.9 bottles of Mead sold in the UK per year by 2032.
Just 27.9.
27 point. that would be a good start.
Yeah. Start somewhere.
Yeah, so we have dreams, and we like I started a company called Dream Visual, and that that gave me sort of the insight and the sort of confidence to dream.
Yeah, I believe Jim as well is the secret identity behind the Minecraft YouTuber Dream.
Yeah. Well, as you know, I know all about Minecraft and all that. So, yeah. I actually created a Minecraft map using the Minecraft tools. That's all I've got to say on it.
Yes.
So going back to the wax melts, though, and our Mead and Cheese movement, Tom, we have started a movement on this show. Since starting the show, we have noticed suspiciously that a lot of meaderies have started doing giveaways that include cheese.
Yeah.
And, these meaderies, they're giving away like hampers that involve their mead and their cheese. And that was something we suggested on the first ever Mead and Cheese, wasn't it? That people should start doing that.
Yeah, it was. And It was, and it's almost like they're listening to our show. I don't mind, by the way. I don't mind if you take that idea. Mead and cheese is the centre. It's the centre of Mead, and take ideas from the kingdom. We are building the kingdom together, and every time you take one of our ideas and run with it, and it works for you, it works for us, because everything feeds back into us.
But this is where it gets even more suspicious. It's not a coincidence. They've definitely got this idea from us, because not only are they doing mead and cheese hampers, which is, that's a pretty universal idea, I think. Many people could come up with that.
Yeah.
But Mead and Cheese giving away the Hoist Lemonade wax melts on the Patreon. Did you not tell me, Tom, that Meaderies are also giving away wax melts?
Yeah, they started wax melts. This is a weird thing for Meaderies to give away. I don't know. Maybe we should start giving away iPhones. Maybe these Meaderies will start giving away things what we give away. So let's digress. Let's set a goal. Next month we'll do what we're also giving away.
We're also giving away £1 million to radio shows called Mead and Cheese.
But if you go onto a Patreon, if you're a Leicester-based person, this deal's only for Leicester-based people just because of costs. We're giving away free wax melts, which you can pick up at our radio studio or at our headquarters or Jim's house.
Although, to any patrons located in Sutton in Ashfield, I'm sure we could make a special exception for you as well.
Yeah, message us and we'll sort it, don't worry.
Or anyone who lives near my gran. She'll have plenty.
Yeah.
So anyone in Leicester, Sutton in Ashfield, or living near Jim's gran, able to get these wax melts.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, I think Jim, you are the official best hoister.
Number one. Yeah. I think it's one of my proudest moments so far of my life, winning this quiz. I'd like to thank everyone involved with the show, my family, my friends. It's top stuff.
So, we're going to go to a song break, and when we come back, we will be talking more lemonade facts.
Okay, welcome back.
Welcome back to Mead and Cheese, the lemonade special.
Yeah, the lemonade special. So on the live stream, I've just cut to one camera now because I've had a long week, and I haven't really had the chance to set up everything properly. Are you moving it from left to right?
Moving what from left
the
to
audio
right?
Output.
No, I'm not touching it. How? My hands are up here, man.
That sounds so weird. These headphones are, I think, on the way out.
Hold on. So someone's in the left channel. Yeah, there we go.
Someone. Yeah. So lemonade. How are you doing with lemonade, Jim?
I'm doing with it all right. I mean, it's one of them drinks. I do have it every single day, and I still ain't.
Are you messing with the chat? It sounds weird. It makes me feel like sick.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing the Dolby cinematic soundscape experience. Surround sound, mead and cheese.
Surround sound, mead and cheese.
So, if you want me to be at the left
or the right,
or at the right, or, I'm running around you in circles, we can do that.
That's mad.
Yeah.
Very creative, isn't he? Very, very creative person, I always think.
Anyway, lemonade.
Oh, it's one of them drinks where anyone can have access to it. It's a drink of the people, isn't it?
100%.
It's a working.
I mean, lemons grow everywhere, don't they?
Yeah, that's it. My gran's got some in a greenhouse. I've got some in a secure location. 'Cause obviously, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking that West End beverages should be making pommelade. We spoke about Peter Pommel and his pommelade.
Yeah, I had a good chat about him.
And, pommelade did eventually go on to be developed into Sprite, as we know. But it no longer contains any pommel. So there is no pommelade around anymore.
So or would it be called Polemonade? Is that what you said?
Pommelade.
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 Pomeloade.
I think there's a gap for it. I mean, obviously the bottles
definitely.
have to be bigger because pommels are bigger than lemons, so you'd have to do like.
Oh, so pommels are a real thing then.
Pomelo is a
I
real
didn't know
fruit.
the word,
Yeah.
Tom, until
I
until
thought
I've
you
just
meant
Googled
like
it.
I don't know what you meant. I thought you meant like
Yeah, it's
pomegranates. Yeah, I can see it on this screen.
Oh yeah.
I thought you meant pomegranates.
It's like a lemon, but way bigger.
Pomelade.
And
lemon.
it's sweeter as well. I think.
Yeah. Well, you like sweet, don't you, Jim?
Yeah.
You got the sweet tooth.
Got one of them sweet tooths for more just for lemonade though, really.
Yeah.
Hoist lemonade, that is. Please don't get that confused with all the type of lemonades.
It is the lemonade in it of the future.
You know what is a nice drink?
What's that?
Grapefruit juice.
A bit dry, isn't it?
What, grapefruit?
Yeah, a bit dry.
No, you do grapefruit mixed with coconut water.
Maybe. I don't know.
It's nice.
Grapefruit.
It's not quite lemonade though, is it?
Grapefruit aid.
Grapefruit aid. What is aid?
I think it's just any fruit drink, isn't it?
Let's say aid at the end.
Oh, I think Henry always used to say, like when you need first aid, I need some aid, and I need some first aid, and Henry Hoist always used to,
because it used to cure people of that was how they discovered it. If you actually remember rightly, lemonade first came about, Hoist Lemonade that is, as a cure for scurvy. And that's because of all the electrolytes in the lemons.
So I've looked it up. Aid, as a suffix, is used for a fruit-flavoured beverage.
So you couldn't go saying like pork chop aid.
Pork
It
aid.
just works with fruits.
And it says it's primarily citrus fruits, but that it also includes like cherry aid.
Yeah.
But you get lemonade, limeade, orangeade, pomelade, grapefruit aid. Hoist Lemonade.
Hoist Lemonade aid.
Yeah.
And
what's another fruit we can turn into an aid?
Coconut aid.
Coconut aid. Yeah.
Coca aid.
is potato a fruit?
Yeah. Tomato aid.
Yeah.
Tomato aid.
Pumpkin aid.
Pumpkin aid.
I would get pumpkin aid. If you
you
saw
could-
that in the shop, you get pumpkin aid.
You could get grenadine, grenade. That'd be
That'd
an
work.
explosive flavour.
Banana aid.
Yeah. Banana
Avocado aid.
I imagine banana aid would sell really well. Actually.
That's got a ring to it.
Mm.
Yeah, banana aid. That works,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it does,
Yeah.
doesn't it? It works.
Yeah.
Get our new
Cucumber
fizzy
aid.
banana aid.
Would it be fizzy?
What, cucumber?
No.
What, banana aid?
Banana, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I think you'd need to like distinguish it from other banana drinks.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm thinking most of these aids should be fizzy.
Yeah. I agree. They should be fizzy.
Most.
But, yeah.
Mostly.
Most. Yeah.
Most.
Not grenade.
Yeah.
That's already fizzy enough, isn't it?
Yeah, it already packs enough of a punch. Yeah.
Exactly.
Packs the punch.
Yeah, like you say, it's explosive.
Mm. It'll blow your head off. The flavour.
Really will blow your mind.
So, anyway, Corey, so we were talking earlier about people guesting on the show, weren't we?
Yeah, we were at one point a guest-centred show. We had new guests on every week, and of course for this academic year we have been the most guested show on Demon FM. For the past few weeks we've kind of pulled that back a bit. It's been more of a small show, mainly just me and Tom.
Yeah.
But now we've got CEO of Hoist Lemonade, Jim Sheppard, on the show. And I would like to go back to that guest-focused thing that we had.
I think so. I think the thing what we did, I think we can have really max 3 guests, really, because we have to keep it within the mics. I've always thought, because that gives you the best quality. But I think, obviously we're getting some high-profile guests. We've got CEO of Hoist. We always have the sort of rumour of a certain politician appearing on the show.
Yes, and we'd be happy to have any politician come on.
So if you're listening, checking out, if you're his assistant, checking out the podcast for the show, it's totally fine. totally fine. It's a good show. It's great. It's a great place to promote all the good things you're doing, all the other things. And again, we're not a show what really cares too much about politics unless it's Mead related or cheese related. We care about hearing people's story because that's what matters to us. We like stories. It is story time on this show. And I believe you had a story, Corey.
Well, you don't have a name like Corey if you don't have a story. and my story is basically that now Sundial Enterprises will be launching an investigation into would pommelade be a good selling drink in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
That I think it will. I think it will. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, I just wouldn't put it next to Hoist on the shelves. That's the only thing right at the start, because Hoist will be the main attention grabber. But Powell can find its own aisle in Morrison's. I'm just looking now. Morrison's at the minute, you're not even stocking the fruit. So is that to make way for the aid? Is the aid going where the pomelo was?
I think you need to have pomelo so people know what it is in there.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what a pomelo was, so I reckon you would need not like you don't need to sell pomelos such, but you need a big pomelo next to the pomelade, and then an arrow pointing to it, this has been squeezed into that.
Yeah, I agree. I first discovered pomelo when I was shopping at Lidl, because I'd never heard of it either. Yeah. Just went to Lidl one day, I saw this big fruit.
Yeah, this big
fruit.
It
was reduced because no one knew what it was and no one was buying it, so I got it for 20p. And I was like, oh, this is great. I'd love more of this. I think this would make a great aid.
Yeah.
And
it's going to take off.
Mm.
And
take off like grenade.
Would you say that it was a good experience or a bad experience?
It was a great experience.
And out of 155, how would you rate it?
At least 137.
At least 137.
It's got to be, yeah.
What would get the extra points to get it up to 155?
If it had its own aid.
And Jim, how would you rate your drive here today?
My drive here today,
out of 135,
I'd say around about 111, give or take one or two.
Give or take one or two.
Yeah, it's quite good. Bit hot. Window was open.
So between 109
I picked you up
and 111.
Yeah.
Did it go? Did that rating go up as you picked me up or down?
It went up actually, just because as I pulled into the lay-by to pick you up, you'd walked out of the building you were in. You'd walked out of, was it the Ritz? It's one of the big London restaurants.
Yeah. I imagine I was probably on business. See, the thing is, the days go fast.
Obviously,
the days do go fast.
And I don't know who knows this. You're very big in London. You're very London centric.
Yeah. Well, some people say, if you're Leicester, you bite the big pomelo. If you're London, you bite the big apple.
Yeah.
And if you're Sutton, you bite into a sundial.
Yeah, you bite into a bit of iodide metal as the builders strap it down.
So I think, because we've not got long left on this show, we should end it with a pitch invasion.
Yeah.
So, Jim, you are going to be pitching a new aid.
Okay.
That Hoist is going to sell. And me and Tom are going to rate it out of 155.
Okay.
I've got to pitch you a lemonade.
Yeah. Not a lemonade.
An aid that Hoist are going to sell.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have 2 minutes.
It's like
now.
I've got a job interview. Right. So I've got this. What fruit is it? It's peach aid here, and it originates in again. It's not because I can't think of any places to make up, because I'm not lying, I don't tell lies. The Caribbean is where the peaches grow. And, we went over there and got them, and we found that, most people who like Hoist Lemonade like peach aid. So we thought, you know what, why not combine the two? So we haven't got the peach on its own, we've got the lemon with it. But it's one of the best.
Pitch invasion.
Yeah.
Will it be fizzy?
This is going to be the thing of it. This is going to be the big thing that's going to grab people's attention. You don't know till you've opened it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You could open it and it fizz everywhere. Open it and it's just like a fizz like a Coke that ain't been moved, but it's
Yeah.
always cold.
Yeah.
Or you could open it and it's just like a bit of an anticlimax. You open it and basically you've got a can of potato water, but that's just the way it goes.
Pitch invasion. What type of bottle will you use?
Well, we're going to need to keep it so they can't see inside the bottle to begin with. So I'm going to go with, do you know what Tupperware is with them like cases that clamp? Do you like the lunch boxes, but you've got like the plastic thing what clips on it?
You say you're going to put it in Tupperware?
Yeah, it's going to be like that, but in the shape of a vase, like a cup. Do you know what I mean?
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Pitch
Yeah.
invasion. So is this going to be made out of plastic?
Definitely made out of plastic. Just because.
And how do you think that'll affect the planet?
Well, we want to increase that carbon.
We want to get our
footprint.
yeah.
don't
We want people are loving the weather at the minute, and we want to keep it up. We want to keep that weather high. I mean, the only thing is about it is this morning I went out in the garden to water like the plants and that, and I felt so sorry for the grass just sitting there all yellow. So I walked around the garden. My neighbours were giving me some dirty looks. The front garden, this was, cars were going by like, I ain't got my water, you know what I mean, and all that. But I was going round really slowly with a hose, watering the grass, just because I felt so sorry for it. And I don't know why I got onto that then. What were we on about before that?
Oh, yeah, you're doing your pitch
Tell us
for
more about Peach Aid.
Peach Aid.
Oh yeah, Peach Aid. Yeah, sorry, I got onto
You've got about a minute left.
Yeah, Peach Aid. So, if you think of Peach Aid as a person, it's got the looks, it's got the personality, it's got the charisma, it's got everything that you need to become one of the greatest aids of all
Pitch
time.
invasion.
Yeah.
Would you describe Peach Aid as the Idris Elba of AIDS?
Do you know what? I always hear Idris Elba's name, and I was about to say I don't know who he is, but he's something to do with music, isn't he? But I might be like...
Idris Elba is this up-and-coming star, Mead and Cheese super fan.
Bit of an amateur actor at the minute.
Oh, yeah.
Idris, you'll notice him if I show you. Idris
Elba.
Anyway, Peach Aid.
Yeah.
You have 40 seconds.
40 seconds. Oh, yeah, back on the peaches
Here's
then.
Idris Elba as well.
Is what?
I'll just quickly show you Idris Elba.
Oh, yeah.
Look to this screen.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Just a quick pause for the peach.
It might give you a bit of
Oh,
inspiration.
it's the guy who's off all them programmes.
Are you friends with him?
Idris.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, I know him as Iddy, because we know each other that well. I go, you're right, Id. He goes, you're right, J. Because you can't really shorten Jim, can you? So he goes, J. You know what I mean? That's how he does it.
J.
But yeah. But we go way back. We go all the way back to Holby City. You know what I mean? Back in the day.
All right.
Oh, sorry, Peach Aid.
35 seconds.
Yeah.
Peach Aid.
Got distracted by the Peach Aid. Yeah. So Peach Aid is one of those things. It usually retails at about like $14.99 when it was done in China in their equivalent currency about 4 or 5 years ago. We're going to sell it at £5. Okay, that's £5 for 2 litres of this Peach Aid, which contains as many electrolytes as 16 bottles of Schweppes lemonade. Okay, so in one bottle of your Peach Aid, you've got as many electrolytes and neurons and neutrons and all of those things that you need from your drinks in them.
That is...
What?
that
Wait,
is
pitch
great.
invasion,
That
pitch invasion.
is time, but we
Pitch
will ask you some questions.
What are electrolytes?
Oh yeah. Well, they're really good things, these electrolytes, to really help with your like your electric flow throughout your body and your movement and your convalency. To be honest with you,
Right.
Are you trying to sell us snake oil?
I'm trying to sell a peach product.
Hoist Peach Aid. So, Tom, what rating are you going to give it out of 155?
I think it's a solid 155.
You see, I disagree. I think it's about 154. I think if it was worse for the planet, I'd probably bump that up. We really need to focus on getting the carbon shortage up.
It's just not enough. What about if in the multi-packs we just put them in ridiculous sized like plastic boxes?
That gets it up to 155. Yeah, that's probably one of the best pitches we've ever had.
None of this wind power either. We're just going. All of our factories will be powered by coal.
Yeah. Coal,
Nice.
coal, and that nasty coal as well.
Yeah, that one that really gets to the back of your throat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that coal.
Well, this has been the Lemonade special of Mead and Cheese,
And
also known as Mead and Cheese Aid.
Mead and Cheese Aid. I had one more question for you, Jim. I'm just
Yeah,
trying
go
to think what it was. That's annoying me.
That's all right.
Yeah, we ask everyone a question every week.
What's your favourite cheese?
Yeah, we'll ask that one. What's your favourite cheese?
What's my favourite cheese? It's a tough one. I like the cheese that my gran gets from the corner shop, but I don't know what it is. But it's like the rip-off of what's it called? Country Life. It's the rip-off of the Country Life one, but it's Happy Shopper.
It's Cheese Aid.
It's really nice though. I think you could make it into an aid, you know.
Mystery cheese.
That is the kind of place you would get it though, like Best One, Londis, Premier.
We will be locked in the building though if we don't leave soon.
Yeah.
So what weather do you like? What's the weather like today and tomorrow this week?
I like that weather that's just in between like jumper weather and t-shirt weather. The one where you have to keep taking your jumper on and off, because that's the one where people moan the most.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love people moaning. It's great.
This is the ASMR.
And
Mead and cheese.
and any closing thoughts?
Any closing thoughts? Yeah, no, just to say it was a thrill to be here.
Yeah.
But then again, I am on heavy medication, so but it's been a good show.
Yeah.
It's been a good show. I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it.
And you'll be going to London next, won't you?
Yeah, I'm on LBC tonight.
LBC.
So,
LBC.
yeah.
Dean Durham.
Daniel Durham. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on it with him.
Nick Abbot.
Old Nigel Farage don't like him, no.
Nigel Farage doesn't like Nick Abbot?
No.
Why not?
No.
It's because he's a nasty man.
Well, Nigel Farage finds him very controversial and very what's the word?
And this is, of course, Nigel Farage, who has never had any controversy. He's
a
very
no.
clean cut.
Yeah.
Non-controversial, very safe, family-friendly figure.
Yeah. If I had to describe him in one word, it would be snowflake.
Nigel, yeah, I would agree, yeah. So, yeah, that has been the Snowflake Aid special of Mead and Cheese. I'm DJ Mead.
And I'm Lord DJ Cheese. I hate that.
And I'm the CEO of Hoist, and I'm Jim.
DJ Lemon.
That'll
Jim. Do me. Yeah.
So, to end off the show, we have Paul McCartney, Wonderful Christmas Time.